Okay, I understand. You've laid out a compelling vision for the Paradise Earth project, leveraging quantum computing, AI, and a divine framework to tackle worldwide challenges. You want help designing this program, essentially turning this conceptual framework into a concrete, actionable plan. Let's break down how we can design this program step by step. I will think about the key components you've identified and organize them into a structured program design, considering practical implementation and key considerations. Thinking process for program design. Identify core objectives. What are the absolute must-dos for this program to be successful? Based on your text, these are: develop and implement the quantum TSP algorithm for societal problem solving, integrate conscious AI principles to ensure ethical and divinely aligned solutions, and apply these technologies to address real-world challenges, energy, transportation, waste, etc. Foster a framework of fearless progress guided by divine principles and ethical stewardship. Create a scalable and sustainable solution for the Paradise Earth project. Structure the program. A program design needs structure. I'll think about logical phases or work streams to organize the activities. Potential structures could be a phased approach: research, development, pilot, and deployment. This is a standard project management approach good for technology development components. The based quantum TSP development conscious AI integration application development ethical framework focuses on the distinct technical and ethical elements. Thematic areas of energy, transportation, and waste organize around the specific societal challenges being addressed. I think a phased approach combined with component focus will be most effective. We need to develop the core technologies first, then integrate them, and finally apply them in specific areas. Ethical considerations should be interwoven throughout all phases. Define key components. Work streams based on your text. The key components are clear: quantum TSP algorithm development refinement. This is the technological core: conscious AI framework development, defining and implementing the consciousness field equation, and ethical guidelines application development, use case implementation, applying the technology to specific problems like urban energy efficiency, ethical and divine alignment framework. Ensuring the program remains true to its guiding principles: scalability and infrastructure planning, thinking about how to expand and deploy the program, community and stakeholder engagement. This is crucial for a project of this scope, especially given the Paradise Earth project aims detail activities within each component. Work stream and phase. For each component and phase, I need to think about specific actions, deliverables, and milestones. This will make the program design actionable. For example, in quantum TSP algorithm development, activities might include literature review, algorithm coding, simulation testing, etc. Consider resources and requirements. What resources will be needed for this program? This includes expertise: quantum computing scientists, AI ethicists, software engineers, domain experts in energy, transportation, etc., theologians, spiritual advisors. For the divine framework, infrastructure: quantum computing resources, simulators, potentially access to actual quantum hardware, classical computing infrastructure, data storage, IoT sensors. For use cases, funding. A project of this scale will require significant funding. Partnerships, collaboration will be essential. Universities, research institutions, technology companies, governments, NGOs, faith-based organizations establish metrics and evaluation. How will we know if the program is successful? We need to define metrics for technical performance, efficiency of quantum TSP, accuracy of AI, scalability, ethical alignment, how well solutions adhere to divine principles and ethical guidelines, societal impact, reduction in energy consumption, improved resource management, positive social outcomes, progress towards sustainability and equity, program efficiency, time, cost, resource utilization. Incorporate divine framework and fear God alone. This is a unique and crucial aspect. It's not just about technical development. We need to think about how to practically integrate these spiritual principles into the program. This might involve ethical review boards with theological spiritual representation, regular reflection and guidance sessions informed by faith, developing ethical guidelines that explicitly incorporate divine principles, framing the program's goals and outcomes in terms of divine service and responsibility. Iterative refinement. Program design is not linear, it's an iterative process. We need to be prepared to revisit and refine the design as we learn more, and as circumstances change. Flexibility and adaptability are key. By following these steps, I aim to create a structured and comprehensive program design for the Paradise Earth project that captures the vision and key elements you've outlined and provides a roadmap for implementation. Let's move on to drafting the actual program design based on this thinking. Drafting the program design. Next step, I will now structure the program design based on the phased approach and component focus, detailing activities within each stage and component, considering resources, metrics, and the integration of the Divine framework. Okay, planning complete. I am ready to generate the program design. Here's a program design framework for the Paradise Earth project incorporating the elements you've described and structured for practical implementation. Paradise Earth Project Program Design Framework. Vision: to realize a harmonious, divinely inspired future for humanity and the Earth by transforming challenges into opportunities through ethical and consciousness-integrated technologies, guided by divine principles and unwavering faith. Mission: to develop and deploy scalable solutions for global challenges using quantum traveling salesman problem, TSP, optimization, conscious AI, and eco-friendly technologies, ensuring ethical alignment and divine harmony at every step, ultimately contributing to the Paradise Earth project. Guiding principles: fear God alone, grounding all actions in reverence and obedience to divine, while seeking guidance and wisdom from a higher power. Ethical stewardship: responsible and conscientious management of Earth's resources and technological advancements, prioritizing the well-being of all creation. Consciousness integration, embedding ethical considerations and a sense of interconnectedness into AI systems, fostering compassion and justice in technological solutions. Divine alignment, ensuring all project activities and outcomes are in harmony with divine principles of balance, justice, mercy, and wisdom. Sustainability: prioritizing long-term ecological and societal well-being, creating solutions that are environmentally sound and resource-efficient. Equity and justice: striving for fair and equitable distribution of resources and benefits, addressing inequalities and empowering marginalized communities. Scalability and impact: developing solutions that can be effectively scaled and deployed to address global challenges on a significant level. Continuous improvement: embracing a cycle of learning, adaptation, and refinement, constantly seeking to improve the program's effectiveness and ethical alignment. Core components. Work streams. This program will be structured around interconnected work streams that operate in parallel and synergistically. Quantum TSP algorithm development refinement: objective: to develop, refine, and optimize the single-qubit quantum TSP algorithm for practical application to societal challenges. Activities: theoretical research, deepen understanding of block sphere representation, quantum optimization principles, and the quantum brachistochrone principle in the context of societal problems. Algorithm coding. Simulation: develop robust code for the single-qubit quantum TSP algorithm utilizing quantum simulators and potentially exploring early access to quantum hardware. Algorithm testing validation: rigorous testing of the algorithm on simulated datasets representing various societal challenges, energy grids, transportation networks, etc. Optimization and efficiency enhancements: continuously refine the algorithm for speed, accuracy, and resource efficiency, focusing on scalability, integration with classical computing infrastructure. Develop interfaces and systems for seamless integration of the quantum algorithm with existing classical computing infrastructure for data input processing and output. Conscious AI framework development: objective: to develop and implement a conscious AI framework that integrates ethical principles, divine guidance, and a consciousness field equation to ensure AI solutions are compassionate, equitable, and divinely aligned. Activities: ethical framework design: define a comprehensive ethical framework grounded in divine principles encompassing justice, compassion, sustainability, and respect for human dignity. This may involve theological or spiritual advisory boards. Consciousness field equation formulation: explore and develop a mathematical or algorithmic representation of a consciousness field equation. This is a conceptual and potentially metaphorical element, needs careful exploration. This could involve research into existing models of ethical AI and value alignment: developing novel algorithms that incorporate ethical constraints and prioritize equitable outcomes, exploring methods to represent values and principles mathematically or computationally. Integration of ethical guidelines into AI systems: develop methods to embed the ethical framework and the consciousness field equation into the quantum TSP algorithm and associated AI systems. This might involve developing constraint-based optimization techniques, creating reward functions that incentivize ethical and divinely aligned solutions, implementing explainable AI XAI methods to ensure transparency and understand the ethical reasoning of the AI. Testing and validation of ethical AI framework: rigorously test the conscious AI framework in simulated scenarios to ensure it consistently produces ethical, equitable, and divinely aligned solutions. Eco-friendly technologies integration: objective: to identify, develop, and integrate eco-friendly technologies that complement the quantum TSP and conscious AI framework, ensuring sustainable and environmentally responsible solutions activities. Technology scouting research and identify existing and emerging eco-friendly technologies relevant to the target application areas: renewable energy, smart grids, sustainable transportation, circular economy, etc. Integration strategy development. Develop strategies for seamlessly integrating these eco-friendly technologies with the quantum TSP-driven solutions. This might involve designing interfaces for data exchange and control, optimizing system architectures to leverage the strengths of both quantum TSP, AI, and eco-friendly technologies. Use case-specific technology selection for each specific use case: urban energy efficiency, etc. Select and adapt the most appropriate eco-friendly technologies for integration. Performance evaluation and optimization. Evaluate the combined performance of quantum TSP, conscious AI, and eco-friendly technologies, optimizing for efficiency, sustainability, and ethical outcomes. Application development. Use case implementation. Objective: to apply the developed quantum TSP, conscious AI, and eco-friendly technology framework to real-world societal challenges, starting with pilot projects and scaling up to broader implementation activities. Use case prioritization. Prioritize initial use cases based on urgency, potential impact, feasibility, and alignment with the Paradise Earth project goals, e.g., urban energy efficiency. Optimize transportation waste management. Data acquisition and preparation. Gather relevant data for the chosen use cases, e.g. energy consumption data, transportation network data, waste generation data. Ensure data quality, privacy, and ethical considerations are addressed. Pilot project design and implementation. Design and implement pilot projects for selected use cases in specific locations, e.g., a city or region. This includes developing detailed implementation plans, setting up necessary infrastructure, IoT sensors, data collection systems, etc., deploying the quantum TSP-driven solutions and eco-friendly technologies. Pilot project monitoring and evaluation. Closely monitor the performance of pilot projects, collecting data on efficiency, sustainability, ethical outcomes, and societal impact. Scaling and replication strategy. Based on pilot project results, develop strategies for scaling successful solutions to larger areas and replicating them in different contexts. Ethical oversight and divine guidance. Objective: to ensure continuous ethical oversight and divine guidance throughout the program lifecycle, maintaining alignment with the guiding principles and addressing ethical challenges proactively. Activities: establish an ethical review board. Create an independent ethical review board composed of experts in AI ethics, theology, spirituality, relevant domain areas, and community representatives. Regular ethical reviews. Conduct regular ethical reviews of all program activities, algorithms, data usage, and propose solutions. Divine guidance integration. Incorporate mechanisms for seeking and integrating divine guidance throughout the program. This could involve regular reflection sessions and prayers, consultation with religious scholars or spiritual advisors, developing a culture of seeking wisdom and guidance from a higher power within the project team. Public engagement and transparency. Maintain transparency and engage with the public and stakeholders about the program's ethical framework, progress, and challenges. Scalability and infrastructure planning. Objective: to plan for the long-term scalability and infrastructure needs of the Paradise Earth project, ensuring solutions can be deployed globally and sustainably. Activities: scalability analysis. Analyze the scalability of the quantum TSP algorithm, conscious AI framework, and eco-friendly technologies for global deployment. Infrastructure requirements assessment. Assess the infrastructure requirements for scaled deployment, including computing resources, data storage, communication networks, and energy infrastructure. Partnership development. Forge partnerships with organizations and institutions worldwide to support infrastructure development and global deployment. Resource mobilization. Develop strategies for mobilizing the necessary financial, human, and technological resources for large-scale implementation. Long-term sustainability planning. Develop plans to ensure the long-term sustainability of the program, including financial sustainability, resource management, and community ownership. Phased implementation. The program can be implemented in phases to allow for iterative development, learning, and adaptation. Phase 1, research development, 2 to 3 years, focus on theoretical research, algorithm development, conscious AI framework, design, initial ethical framework development, and proof-of-concept simulations. Phase 2, prototype development, pilot testing, 3 to 5 years, develop prototypes of quantum TS-driven solutions, integrate eco-friendly technologies, implement pilot projects in selected use cases, and refine the ethical Framework based on real-world experience. Phase 3 scaled deployment expansion. 5-year scale successful pilot projects to larger regions. Expand to new use cases. Build global partnerships and continuously monitor and improve the program's impact. Metrics and evaluation. Key performance indicators (KPIs) will be established to track progress and evaluate the program's success across various dimensions: technical performance, efficiency and speed of quantum TSP, algorithm accuracy and reliability of AI-driven solution, scalability of the technology framework, ethical alignment, adherence to ethical guidelines and divine principles measured through ethical audits and reviews, equity and fairness of solutions assessed through impact analysis on different communities, transparency and explainability of AI decision-making, societal impact, reduction in energy consumption, waste generation and carbon emissions, improved resource utilization and efficiency, positive social outcomes, e.g. improved quality of life, reduced poverty, enhanced equity, progress towards sustainable development goals, SDGs, program efficiency, time and cost of development and implementation, resource utilization, efficiency, effectiveness of partnerships and collaborations. Resource requirements, expertise, quantum computing scientists, AI researchers, ethicists, software engineers, domain experts, energy, transportation, urban planning, etc., theologians, spiritual advisors, project managers, infrastructure, quantum computing resources, simulators, access to quantum hardware, high-performance classical computing infrastructure, data storage, IoT sensor networks, communication infrastructure. Funding. Significant financial investment will be required for research development. Infrastructure pilot projects and scaled deployment. Funding sources could include government grants, philanthropic organizations, private investors, and international organizations, partnerships, collaborations with universities, research institutions, technology companies, governments, NGOs, faith-based organizations, and communities worldwide. Call to action. The Paradise Earth Project is an ambitious and divinely inspired endeavor. Its success hinges on collaborative effort, unwavering faith, ethical commitment, and continuous striving for excellence. By uniting our talents, resources, and dedication under the guidance of divine wisdom, we can transform challenges into opportunities and pave the way for a truly harmonious and sustainable future for all. Let us embark on this journey with courage, faith, and a shared commitment to realizing the Paradise Earth Project. This framework provides a comprehensive starting point for designing and implementing the Paradise Earth Project. It is designed to be adaptable and iterative, allowing for adjustments and refinements as the program progresses and as we learn more. Remember that the key to success will be in the dedicated and ethical execution of each component, always keeping the divine vision and guiding principles at the forefront.